Hi, my name is James Werbuti and this is my project 3. So right here I have my global variables. I have the grid, the Q table, the E table, epsilon, alpha, gamma, lambda all set up here. I have two structs here. I have the agent struct and the move struct. The agent struct basically just holds the position, the row column um, of the agent. The move struct, it uh, contains the four different moves for a space in the board, which is like up, down, left, right, and also contains a reward. So this region sets up the project right here. This method, it places the the goal in a random position in the grid. Also gives the reward of the goal to as one, and then this places the agent in a random position in the grid, and this fills up the Q table um, with moves, and each move is a random number between 0 and 1. It also fills up the Q table with rewards, +1 if it's the goal, which I did earlier when I placed the goal randomly, and then -1 if it's on the outer edge of the Q table, which means it fell off the grid. That's why the Q table is 22 by 22. Obstacles are also -1, but um, I put that in the method that I added obstacles to the grid. This is the E table, where I just filled it up with moves as well, but each move is set equal to 0. And this fills the grid with periods, and it's just for the user to see. And this prints out the grid. This method adds the obstacles onto the grid, also gives the reward -1 for where the grid is, or where the obstacles are, the walls. This method this region contains the method for Sarsa. This method uh, does the action of the given state and returns a value that was chosen from by either um, exploring or exploiting. And this method just runs the code that I translated from the pseudocode given. I added an extra while loop just to see how many times it found the goal. And in the main method, I print out the grid, the original grid, so we can see where the goal is. Then I have the episode run for however long I want. I don't have a GUI, and I apologize for that. I ran out of time to learn how to make one, and that's my fault. The episode method just shows the position of the agent and it shows the position of the agent each move it makes, and it tells if it's hit a wall or fell off the grid or if it's found the goal. And after I think 100 episodes, it'll tell how many times it found the goal. And once the episode is exited by the user, the grid prints out the arrows that should be pointing out towards the goal. And let's test that out real quick. So right here, as you can see, it's going through I think 100 runs of the 100 runs of 100 episodes, and then it found the goal 14 out of the 100 times. And I'm gonna do it one more time. And this is another 100 more runs, and it found it 23 out of 200 times. And let me exit that. And then this is how it looks like with the arrows pointing towards the goal and everything. And that's my project 3.